where we'll have the Mammoth Cup. Signups are open though for that Mammoth Cup, but I think this is the last weekend to get that Autumn Scythe and some of those last rewards. So definitely make sure you got your browser open if you're trying to get some of those rewards.
Yeah, my week has been running so far together. I totally forgot we commented last week, man. Like, I totally forgot we commented last week.
We got a tournament like every month, and since there's two weekends a month, that's like 2 tournaments, and then you get like a 2-week break, and then 2 more tournaments. So I feel you that it almost feels like there's a tournament each weekend.
All right, man, let's get it as we get into the first game between Cedero and Vipr, Blue and Hermisen. That's going to be Cedero and Vipr on the blue team, and then Hermisen and Blue on the red team. Got 2 Brins out here, and then Bodvar, I think Jala right here as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Vipr does with this Jala. Again, we talked about this a little bit earlier, where Jala coming in with that base 3 defense, going over to 4, can be very risky. There you're seeing that ground pound launch. The recovery attempt from Cedero, and Vipr does get the wall touch, but another weapon tossed from Hermisen, and Vipr is going to fall. First stock taken by the red team.
Okay. Say big duffs right here. Gets back down to the ground.
For the offstage on the left side,
Ooh.
Vipr just swinging.
I was gonna say, man, you see a lot of I see a lot of axes this time in this game. I think we're only missing 1 person with an axe, but yeah, we got 3 axes all together between both the Brins and Jala. And then of course, nothing wrong with playing that Bodvar, that tried and true character. Plus, still have that hammer on deck, which seems to be a very popular weapon here in the doubles bracket. I don't know, is that popular all over, or is that just the EU thing?
I want to say it's an EU thing, but it's definitely becoming more of a just all-around thing. Like, heavy weapons right now are definitely popular, and you can't go wrong with a heavy weapon in 2s just because, like, those quick follow-ups can hurt so much.
Right. Okay. Speaking of quick follow-ups, gets the neutral air into the side air, but wasn't enough to take it. However, that down air will be enough. That's the great thing about Shipwreck Falls, man. Not really a lot of space for you to go recover and mix up your recovery, so it makes it real easy to get those edge guards. As you can see, he just threw that down air in reverse. I feel like there was literally no way that he could have avoided that and grabbed the ledge at the same time, or the stage at the same time.
Yeah, man, there's like next to no wall. A down air can cover so much of it with most weapons. But you're seeing everybody down to their final stocks now, basically even in health too, but the team combos coming out from the blue team, putting some hurt on the blue.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wow. Almost was a little too high up for the for that neutral sig to hit. But I definitely would have ended the stock sooner than later. Does not go for the ground pound though, and he had to touch the wall, so I thought that was going to be easy, a lined up one, as he forced him in after dropping that weapon. Doesn't matter though, still got it.
What a good turnaround from Vipr and Cedero too, because for a while there, it looked like Blue and Hermisen were doing strong. They're getting those weapon tosses off stage and everything, but Vipr and Cedero were able to grab that one back, wrestle it, and take game number 1. And Vipr, again, he lost his stock early on that low defense and was just immediately back in it.
Yeah. So, man, that's the one thing we've been talking about, you know, getting that low defense champion out here, or legend out here. Look, you're most likely going to always see the defense stance come out for Jala. Like, it's just, you know, you lose a little bit of dex, but you still have relatively high dex in comparison to the rest of the cast. And then you get to bolster up your defense a little bit, make you not as squishy. Of course, you're going to go for that 4 defense instead of that 3, especially in doubles.
Yeah. It's just so valuable. Nair does hit both red team members. Not going to be a whole lot off of that one. Can't really like true combo off of the Nair. Big neutral sig. Blue's gone. I don't even know if Blue got a weapon. Like, he just got juggled.
Oh man, that's an unfortunate start. You see Blue actually kind of waiting out to be like, let me grab this one safely this time. Finally gets himself
like,
the weapon
using
now.
those invuln frames to breathe.
Okay. Nice, nice. Okay, so blue actually able to get back on this stock and you know, make something of worth with it, as well as getting a lead by keeping Hermisen on his first stock. Hermisen gets some good damage off of that down sig.
Yeah, Hermisen doing a really good job just splitting the blue team. Yeah, went for the down signature. Fortunately, the blue team was just a little outside of that one. Blue again in pressure, but able to get back to this wall. And you see Hermisen make that rotate, knows that he needs to start extending blue stocks, because if blue falls here, that really runs the risk of a 1v2 for Hermisen.
Ah, yeah, I don't know how he's supposed to get past that. That was a perfect lineup coming in from Cedero. Yeah, he'd already hit him down, so he had to exhaust all of his jumps and his recoveries just to get close enough to the stage. Made it easy for him to get that nice ground pound to go ahead and take that stock. Okay, oh, not looking behind him though.
Vipr still going to get that wall touch on the left side. Unfortunately, blue did interrupt that down signature, which would have been the knockout, and Cedero's there to help Vipr make that rotate over to the right side. Side air will pick up. Here comes a team combo. Hermisen a little bit late, but good damage being put out onto Cedero.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was going to go for his own gravity cancel sig after that, but yeah, I just went for gravity cancel side light. Maybe one of the side light, neutral light, or neutral layer or something like that, just to add up some more damage. But either way, got to be happy with the damage they were able to get regardless, as they are now holding the lead. And blue not looking so hurt, not looking hurt at all, to be honest. Only in the deep yellow. Oh, should it be enough? Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Really good recovery.
Yeah,
from Hermisen to deny the wall touch.
Yeah. So I guess I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I feel like we're getting a lot more variance in stage from the EU side of things than the NA side of things. Usually, I feel like I'm seeing Mammoth Fortress the entire time, but Mammoth Fortress is getting Shriek first, and now we got Shipwreck. Oh, going right back to Shipwreck. They really like these small walls. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out for both sides because they were all able to get these really clean weapon tosses, and of course they had those edge guards. We are seeing Cedero go back to the old fashioned, go to the Wushang, of course a little bit more of a digital Wushang with the synth wave and everything, but this is the tried and true that Cedero used to be known for.
All right, we'll see how this one works out for him. Let's see some of these exclusive skins coming out anyway. Got the exclusive carrier and everything. All right. Man, they are having a hard time landing against this Jala axe, though. Multiple recoveries hitting, pushing them into the sky at the same time every time.
Nice big chase from Cedero. Will get that recovery on the right side. Over on the right side, further right, Vipr's going to find that down air. Punish onto Hermisen. Cedero just off the mark on the downlight, and Hermisen's going to get away with that one and get a turnaround. That is going to get the stock, but look at Vipr's health. He's like untouched.
Yeah, man, he's actually big chilling. So, I mean, even on this low defense champ or legend, he is still out here big chilling. Keeps getting finding himself that very quick down sig with the sword. Okay.
Nice punish. That's going to be the stock.
I wasn't sure if he was going to make, lose that stock. It seemed like he was traveling for quite some time, but yeah, it must have been just enough to pass that blast zone. Trying to put some, get some pressure off of the teammate.
On Shipwreck, the blast zones are so far. I figured, like, worst case scenario, Vipr just didn't have the jumps to get that one, but just enough damage. Nice follow-up from Cedero, though. The neutral signature to follow up and take blue down to his final stock. This is still doable on both sides, though, for sure.
Most definitely. But like this is right where the game I feel like is kind of a flex on who's leading when it's like two stocks, but both the people on the two stocks are kind of hurt to the three stocks people. Unfortunately, though, it's now a 4 stock to 2 stock difference. And they are adding up the damage here on the red. Oh yeah.
It's neutral light. Punish opportunity is just going to be a neutral light from Hermisen. They need to get these stocks off of this blue team, both of them in that red. Try throwing out those big moves. Yep, side air takes down one. Viper gonna get past Hermisen, and Hermisen didn't want the threat. Blue finds the ground pound. Hermisen denies weapons, and Cedero's gonna wait for Viper to respawn.
Okay. Dancing on him. Okay, very good. Okay, I gotta try to get the double right there, and that's gonna be big damage. I mean, not really the highest force sig by any means, but it does have some good damage. All those hits in there. Going for it again.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no. I mean, well, he added up a decent amount of damage though, so this might still work out for his team, but can Blue do it?
No, dodges through all the weapon tosses. He has the opportunity. If he can get Cedero, Cedero's the most damage between the two blue team members. Blue has that possibility, but Viper's doing a really good job of not letting Blue get even close. Good avoidance of the weapon toss, but doesn't have the movement, and that is going to be game number 3 going the way of Cedero and Viper.
Yeah, man, that was a really big pickup on Hermisen on the left side. Look at all that damage Hermisen's added up, bro. 731 damage off Hermisen alone, and they didn't even finish the game. So that's crazy that had they been the ones to get the last stocks, that he would have got closer to 800. But yeah, my man was popping off. A lot of down sigs are flying out. He was getting a lot of damage at the beginning too with those double recoveries. So just unfortunately that he took like one bad mistake on the left side and he ends up losing his stock, leaving Blue for that 2v1.
Yeah, man, Hermisen, actually Hermisen and Blue both put out more damage than Cedero and Viper. I think Steven talked about this earlier on in the tournament about how, like, you can put out all the damage in the world, but if you're not getting those stocks, does not matter. Of course, stocks are the most important part of this game. And so Hermisen and Blue, they got to clean up those stocks quicker.
Yeah, definitely facts. I mean, only thing that you could say about them getting all that damage is, like, I mean, they're getting the hits. They're just apparently not getting the most important hit, which is that stock taking hit. Here we go.
Nice punish from Cedero, interrupting the side sig from Hermisen. Hermisen gets disarmed, picks up an axe. Starting to be in trouble here as he is in that kill percent. You see Cedero looking for the recovery, but Hermisen with a good side air and a down air. Viper gonna try to get the save, and he does with the recovery. Cedero extends the stock a little while longer.
Okay. Oh, tried it, but not gonna be able to hit that by any means. Okay. Fighting here in the middle of the stage right here. You saw him trying to run straight over there, get that down six. Super quick for Jala. Very nice force on it as well. Kind of hard to punish. Well, not even kind of, very hard to punish.
Comes out quick. Nice side air, sends Blue off on that left side though. Hermisen trying to dip around Viper. Viper finds a neutral air, and you see how high Hermisen got sent. Like, they are damaged.
Yeah, man. So that down air is going to find its mark here on the right or left side for Jala as she runs over to the right side trying to get that same stock off of Hermisen, who is, I mean, that boy, that is a deep red. That is a deep red right there.
That's that the cherry coke syrup right there. Nice recovery though from Viper. Finally finds Hermisen's head, and that is going to be the stock advantage going the way of the blue team because Viper is still holding on to that first stock.
Okay. All right, man. So Cedero and Viper looking real good to put Hermisen and Blue out of this tournament if they can keep this type of momentum up. And as you said, Viper really been holding on to these stocks like he is a defensive champion or legend. Like, he is literally the least defense on this screen, and he has still managed to make this work. Nice.
And he's going to find a ground pound too on the left side. Viper, man, like you're saying, looking like a Thor right now. Looking for another down air, not able to get that stock, but it's going to be Cedero who gets the conversion. Finally, first stock taking off of Viper, but man, this is looking tough for the red team.
Yeah, I mean, after all of that, kind of shook for him, to be completely honest. As they still have to deal with so much on the blue team side of things. Finally gets the stock off of Wusheng, but is it too little too late as they are starting to take some damage at the same time though, man. I feel like Hermisen is playing a lot safer. Gets it down in here. Wait a minute. Might get a full turnaround. They can get the stock off of Viper. Fortunately though, Blue kind of stuck off on the side.
It's just taking damage right now. Recovery and
Oh.
Cedero gonna take that one. Hermisen almost gets it if there was a little bit more damage. That neutral signature could have knocked out. Maybe let Hermisen go for a very difficult 1v1. Instead, he's just got a more difficult 1v2.
Ooh, still living, but ends up dropping his weapon after that. This is not where you want to be. On the side, no weapon, getting weapon starved by two people who are, well, you got one of them in pretty much recovery percentage. I think if he was able to hit a recovery on Vipr, he might be able to get that KO, but still, though, even if he hits that, has to worry about Cedero setting him up, and good stuff right there with the down light into the ground pound, or not the ground pound, to the unarmed heavy. Very nice.
Just like that, Cedero and Vipr are going to be the victors of that one. Blue and Hermisen going to get taken out. 705 damage taken by Hermisen, but just could not take enough. And that means Cedero and Vipr are going to earn their fight against Hyson and Simple later on in the bracket. But of course, before that, we've got Rio and Rakashane going to be going up against Zyder and 720 Polyshot. Have not seen either of these teams at all today, and I've actually never really seen Ryu and Rakashane. I've heard the names a couple times, so they're not complete no names, but they're definitely the underdogs coming into this one. But you got to give credit where credit's due. Rakashane coming in with a level 100 Taros. I can see that the meta is definitely in their favor a little bit.
All right. Yeah, my man said I came here for one thing and one thing only. Like,